Ferdinand Magellan, the trailblazer of global exploration. Ferdinand Magellan, one of history's most celebrated explorers, is best remembered for leading the first expedition that circumnavigated the globe. Born around 1480 in Sabrosa, Portugal, Magellan grew up in a period marked by the Age of Discovery, a time when European nations sought new trade routes, territories, and knowledge of the wider world. Portugal, his homeland, was a hub of maritime innovation, and young Magellan was exposed to the sea from an early age, fostering his enduring fascination with navigation and exploration. Magellan began his maritime career as a page at the royal court of Portugal, where he gained an education in navigation, geography, and astronomy. By his late teens, he joined naval expeditions to India and Africa, serving in campaigns that combined both commerce and warfare. His experience in these voyages provided him with the skills and knowledge that would later prove essential for his ambitious expedition to circumnavigate the Earth. Despite his success in Portugal, Magellan's ambitions eventually outgrew his homeland support. After falling out of favor with the Portuguese king over disputes regarding rewards and recognition, Magellan offered his services to Spain, Portugal's rival. In 1519, under the commission of King Charles I of Spain, later Emperor Charles V, he embarked on an expedition that aimed to reach the Spice Islands, also known as the Moluccas, by sailing westward, a route that had never been fully navigated before. Magellan's fleet consisted of 5 ships, the Trinidad, San Antonio, Concepcion, Santiago, and Victoria, with approximately 270 men. The expedition was perilous from the start. The Atlantic crossing posed risks of storms, disease, and supply shortages, and the fleet faced the constant challenge of navigating unknown waters. Magellan, however, proved himself a determined and skilled leader. He meticulously planned the voyage, using both traditional navigation methods and innovative techniques, such as celestial navigation and knowledge gathered from previous explorers. One of the most significant milestones of the expedition was the discovery of the strait at the southern tip of South America, later named the Strait of Magellan. In October 1520, after months of difficult navigation through treacherous waters filled with strong currents, unpredictable weather, and hidden rocks, Magellan successfully guided his fleet through the strait, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This passage, a remarkable achievement, demonstrated both Magellan's courage and his deep understanding of maritime strategy. After emerging from the strait, Magellan entered the vast Pacific Ocean, which he named Mar Pacifico because of its apparent calmness compared to the stormy Atlantic. This leg of the journey, however, became the most arduous. The fleet faced a grueling 3-month crossing with limited supplies, leading to extreme hunger and scurvy among the crew. The hardships tested the resolve of the men, yet Magellan's leadership and careful rationing helped them survive. The expedition finally reached the Philippines in March 1521. While initially greeted by local communities, tensions arose due to Magellan's attempts to impose Spanish influence and Christianity. Magellan became involved in local conflicts, and in April 1521, he was killed in the Battle of Mactan, defending an ally in a skirmish with native forces. His death marked a turning point in the journey, leaving command to his subordinate Juan Sebastian Elcano, who would carry on the mission with the remaining ships. Under Elcano's leadership, the expedition continued westward, eventually reaching the Spice Islands and loading the ships with valuable spices such as cloves and nutmeg. The voyage then turned back towards Spain, sailing across the Indian Ocean and around the Cape of Good Hope. Despite further losses and hardships, the Victoria, the only ship remaining, arrived in Spain in September 1522, completing the first circumnavigation of the Earth. Magellan's expedition fundamentally altered the understanding of the world. It provided undeniable proof that the Earth is round and vastly interconnected by oceans. The journey also revealed the scale and diversity of the planet, connecting Europe, Asia, and the Americas in a global network of trade and cultural exchange. Although Magellan did not survive the voyage, his vision, planning, and courage made the expedition possible and cemented his legacy as one of history's most pioneering explorers. Magellan's impact extended beyond mere geography. His voyage ushered in a new era of global exploration and imperial expansion. The circumnavigation demonstrated the potential for long-distance maritime travel, inspiring subsequent explorers such as Francis Drake, James Cook, and Abel Tasman. Furthermore, the expedition highlighted the economic and strategic importance of sea routes, particularly for the lucrative spice trade, which became a major driver of European colonial ambitions in Asia. Historically, Magellan's legacy has been celebrated worldwide. Statues, ships, and geographical landmarks bear his name, including the Strait of Magellan and Magellan's Cross in the Philippines, commemorating his arrival and influence. His story also serves as a testament to human resilience, curiosity, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge, qualities that remain inspirational to explorers and scholars alike. In modern times, historians and scholars continue to analyze Magellan's voyage, considering its complex interactions with indigenous populations, its environmental challenges, and its role in the early stages of globalization. The expedition embodies both the daring spirit of discovery and the moral ambiguities of conquest, offering lessons in leadership, perseverance, and the costs of exploration. Ferdinand Magellan's life and expedition epitomize the age of discovery, blending courage, innovation, and ambition in a world on the brink of global interconnectedness. Though he did not live to see his journey's completion, his name endures as a symbol of exploration, curiosity, and the human desire to understand the world. The first circumnavigation remains one of history's most extraordinary achievements, illustrating how determination, skill, and vision can transform the boundaries of human knowledge.